Hello folks, good evening. It is time for a little bit of a Genshin stream. I do apologize that the audio quality today is not going to be as good. I am not with my usual setup, and actually it occurs to me I'm going to have to figure out how did I used to have the chat set up? Oh, I think I used to pull it from OBS. Maybe? Hopefully the answer is yes. Control Shift T. No. Alt Shift T. No. No. That's not it. Let's see, how did I used to do this? Oh, maybe I pulled it off of my, what's it called? My stream manager. Pop out chat. That is what I used to do, indeed. Okay. We'll get that set up. And then, surprise, surprise, I was on it today. So take a look at this. We're already ready to go. We can just start. We're playing Genshin Impact this evening. I had made a little bit of a commitment to stream this twice this week, so that is what I am doing, even though, you know, I imagine it's not necessarily the greatest quality that I have ever streamed in before. Especially will be weird because I previously have had better, right? So it's gonna make it seem a little bit odd, but hopefully everything will be okay. And sorry, I was just testing my that my mic was working since I'm not using my usual setup, and we will go forth and play. So I don't know how long we're going to be here for tonight. Maybe just an hour. We'll see where we're at in a while. I had a little bit, I guess I'm not necessarily going to talk about it loads. I don't really want to talk about it on stream, but I had something a little bit personal, a little bit challenging that I had to deal with this morning, so there was no morning stream. And I wasn't even sure if I was going to get to this evening, but we're here and we're making it happen. Let's clear out these alerts. I've logged in. I did that. That was an achievement for me today, but here we are, and I did get it done. I imagine it's not super valuable to have stream footage of me quickly clearing all of these things. But I'd like to think that someday, somehow, my video is the only preservation of this banner for some reason. I just think that would be cool. What we got? We got more. Alright. Hello, Addie. Good evening, how are you? Alright, so just a little bit of a recap quest. So we are working on this quest with Yoimiya. I believe we're right at the end of helping her make sure that she has all the fireworks she needs to be able to do her event this evening. You know what? I'm doing okay. I'm pretty proud of myself for I haven't been streaming as much as I ironically have started having vacation from work. I said that I was going to do it, and indeed I have, and that feels great. You met the follower goal!
That's way too small!
Thank you very much for the follow. I don't even know what to say about that. That has improved my day, thank you very much. I had something challenging kind of in the real world this morning. Do you play Genshin Impact, or are you checking it out through somebody else's eyes? It is technically sturdy, though. Hi, Nini Pion. Good evening.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the
met our
biggest and
follower goal.
sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber.
Which, I feel like I should, celebrate in some way. Yeah, I do have to be kind of quiet, because there's something going on in the room next to me. So, I can't squeal or anything. Not that I'm generally prone to squealing, but, I'm excited to have hit 30. Left game for studies. Oh, I see. So you're just trying to, get a taste of Genshin Impact. Do you want to talk about what you're studying? Does it interest you, or is it just something you gotta do?
Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
I recently purchased a bus to just kind of learn some different building skills, and I don't actually intend to go live in a van lifestyle for the moment right now, but I did want to learn how to do the building and stuff for it, and it just sounded like a fun thing to do among other reasons. And this reminds me, with the Tenryou Commission, reminds me of that, where it's if it was too big or looked too much like a bus, it was going to be a super chore to find somebody who would insure it for me, so I couldn't legally drive it. But luckily it ended up being pretty small, and its VIN and title actually say that it's a van, even though it's very obviously a bus when you look at it. It was very convenient, and I think this person has built a boat in the same way that I acquired a bus, very carefully to make sure the authorities saw it the way you wanted them to.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakajiro make you a collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryou Commission? Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them, and whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right? That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
I'm mostly lawful, mostly right, mostly keeping the rules in sight. I still defend the small and weak, just, with a slightly chaotic streak. I guess we were chased by the Millilith and Liyue too.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis? Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends, but eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
I struggle with this so much in stories and with real life. I definitely have a soft spot for the idea of a community of people that stays together throughout the entire lifespan. At the same time, it's difficult always having been someone who's different, knowing that if I had been stuck in one place with a group of people that I did not connect with, I would struggle even more. I don't have a big group of people that I connect with now, but at least I theoretically have the freedom to, like, leave, like, when it's in a situation where I'm like, I can't stand the other people around anymore, I will go somewhere else. So, like, being trapped in that situation, I think, would not be good for me. But at the same time, the transience of all, like, relationships and communities, that's also really hard for me to deal with.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, and we'd be chatting away like in the old days. To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid or held me once as a baby or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
Well, I was gonna say you can't win them all, but it sounds like you just never get to win ever, period. Sorry about that.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
If you are gonna get in a boat and cross the ocean, and you're not bringing any kind of food or water, that is not gonna work out for you.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat. My prospects don't look great.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
What?
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
That's rough.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision.
I
The
feel like
Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way.
I don't know, it seems like he needs to leave.
Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours. Their son's in the Tenryu Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
I would not out him.
Are you sure
Yeah.
they won't just report me instead?
Yeah, I don't think there's a good idea.
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues.
No.
All right.
This is a bad idea.
You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? Oh, there's so many orders to finish. Pops? Pops? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
She swiftly finishes writing the paper slip.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
You are not very smart.
Because what he needs isn't an answer, just time.
That's true. Sometimes people gotta find their own answer. I've become really frustrated with that as I have started working with, like, young people, but I guess also, like, when I talk to friends who are at different stages with different life things they're working on, although at this point most of my friends are quote-unquote ahead of me in, like, various goals or whatnot. But sometimes there's, like, emotional management things that sometimes I think I'm a little bit closer to figuring out than other friends I've had. And it's frustrating to realize how many things people just gotta figure out for themselves. You can't shortcut it for them. And as much as you want to help, they're like, whatever you say, they basically cannot hear you. They gotta figure it out for themselves. How do I get in there? Door? Not a door. Oh, there's the door.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Hello, Addie. Welcome back. On a different account, it seems like. What have you got 2 accounts for?
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it.
Addie says that the other account is their laptop. Oh, that makes sense. Like one on your phone, one on your laptop.
It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
We don't per se
No,
have
no,
time.
no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
Addie says, so is this my alt Genshin account? No. I am a noob. And I am very slowly playing through the main storyline of Genshin Impact for the first time.
no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
The other person who chatted, Ninipyeon, is very, very into Genshin Impact and is a friend of mine, like, from way before I started streaming, and really wanted to watch me play it. So, and I also had, like, I had made a Genshin account, like, years and years and years ago when the game was only, like, a year old, but then I didn't keep up with it, and I was, like, still at the beginning of Mondstadt. But ever since, like, January or February, I've been slowly working my way forward, but I really only play when I'm on stream, and like, this is not my day job, like, I'm a teacher, out in Meat Space, so, yeah. And he says, it's okay, also a noob. There you go. Yeah, this is a story-focused, low-skill, chill Genshin experience.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now, hasn't found anyone yet, and he doesn't visit very often.
Ninipyeon says she likes her Genshin origin story of originally being salty. Share your story with the crowd, by all means.
If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first and then deliver the pickled radish.
And then they won't report our friend to the police. Excuse me, sorry. Lacking for my second monitor and my mouse and all of that. It was, I did not have enough warning. I'll change what I was doing. What's going on here? Do I just hit it? There we go. I guess I'm not pulling the weeds so much as I am forcefully ending their existence with a sword. Ninipyeon says her story is just like when Genshin first came out, she was like, whatever.
Should
And
just
while
about
she
do it.
admittedly loved the character design, she just
Satoru
lightly
was
hated
on
on
the
the
other
game for
side
no
of the
reason,
village.
with no idea
Let's
what
go
the
see
game
him now.
actually was. Then she tried it and loved it, and now she's all over it. You sound like a Murloc in my head, I guess, from World of Warcraft. They're like little frog people that are like, if you played World of Warcraft, you would know that was a fantastic Murloc impression.
Hey, Satoru, how have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers, the family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
Addie says they played Genshin for friends because they all play Genshin. That's basically it. I did have another friend who played Genshin, but I think, like, they quit years and years ago. I don't do, like, group content with my friends, but I'm playing because I'm interested and want to be able to talk about the story.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe?
Oh my goodness, I'm streaming. This is not a good time to have the hiccups.
But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even if it does mean putting up with some conflict.
As long as you want a relationship with them at all, yes.
Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship. But still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you.
Addie says, which server
Now
are
that
you
we finished all the
playing?
chores,
Americans.
it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
I am located in the U.S., like in meat space. Ergo, I didn't know if there was another reason to pick a different server, so I'm just on the American server. Or I think it's not American, it's just Americas. What server do you play on?
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
That's deep.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important day?
I'm always marking milestones. Like, I feel like I notice stuff passing every year. Although, I feel like kind of sheepish about that. I missed my pet's birthday last month. I like realized like a week late that it was her birthday, and I felt kind of bad about that. Addie says that they play on the Asia server. I guess like people do randomly ask to join the world and play, but I haven't done really like all of the social play of Genshin Impact I've done is like on rare occasions I've not been able to progress in the story. Like I can't move on because my adventure level isn't high enough. So there's been a couple of times where on stream I have played with viewers to like boost that. Not necessarily because I wanted to be carried, but because people were like, oh, I will just help you. And because I am an utter noob on a new account, they indeed did completely carry me. But then we more quickly got on to getting to watch more story cutscenes together.
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since.
Congratulations to you both. You should be very proud of what you have.
To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
Well, thank goodness it sounds like that was your intention before the whole event started, so you weren't just blindsided by things you did on impulse while under the effects of fireworks.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together? Now that is something worth commemorating.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
That sounds ideal.
Aw, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Yoimiya tells the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boys' best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together.
This is deeply convenient and either will work completely in his favor or will get him turned in immediately as the son is, like, angry about the fact that he was abandoned.
But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Oh my god, do not tell him that this guy is in town.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Don't say anything, Yoimiya.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryo Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
Don't
If it
say
was
anything.
anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
Indeed.
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate.
Oh. Alright, this makes sense. Addie asks, do I have any 5-star characters? Yes. I can't remember her name. She turns into a deer, and she's important to the story right now.
Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
However, because I am not going to any country that I have not gotten to in the main storyline, I can't go... Lauma, thank you. I can't go to Nodcry to level Lauma up, so I am not using her. And the same thing with Tainari. I haven't, like, gotten to the land that he's from yet, so I have not been using Tainari because I don't have the ability to, like, level them up beyond the lowest rungs.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryo Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryo Commission's most wanted list.
I guess this is fate, but I wouldn't have imagined that either.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Lauma thinks it's pretty funny to have Lauma without Nefer. Yeah, I have yet to spend any money on Genshin Impact, so I have just gotten the pulls that the game gave me through normal gameplay. So I don't get to pull very often. I was very excited to pull Lauma though when I pulled for Lauma. I pulled a few times and I think I got her like first try. The other one I did, like I had saved up all my special pulls or whatever, and I pulled a bunch for New Violette because even though I have not made it to Fontaine, like Ninipion had like extensively edited together a bunch of cutscenes to like share the Fontaine story with me, which is actually why I got into Genshin Impact, and I loved New Violette. Like in a very PG way. Like I am the most like modest PG person, to say nothing of streamer ever. So like I just think he's cool. I'm not like whatever about it. I just like the character, like as like I want to be friends with the character. Anyway, and so like I did pull a bunch for him, but I did not get him. So that is the greatest sadness, and hopefully someday we will have a bunch of pulls and he will come back on the banner and we will get him.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
They're running out of time to do so.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Like, indeed, what are the odds on this situation? But yeah, I didn't think it was very wise to go out this guy to the exact organization that would have a problem with him. Addie says they have Malvika Premium Team, just Zalo left. After that, the Premium Team is complete. Is Zalo available like all the time, or do you need to wait for specific banners to be able to pull? Also, forgive my noobness, what is a premium team? Like, is this a team of highly rated characters, or does it mean something else?
I wonder what's on the other side of the ocean.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Oh no.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went?
Addie says something like that. Ah, I see. Do you have to wait for a Zalo banner, or is Zalo available?
Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him.
Did you catch any of their names? The people with the Tenryou Commission?
Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this, surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Ooh, that's convenient. Addie says, do I stream on YouTube or not? I have streamed on YouTube in the past, just a couple of times. I have not yet set it up where I can do like Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But I do put all of my VODs from all of my streams, except for on the rare occasion where I forget to upload. Like I move them from Twitch over to YouTube as like my back catalog of footage, I guess. But no, as of right now, I have not dual streamed on both. Although I have another friend who keeps pointing out that like I had more viewers and more engagement right away on YouTube. So maybe I should try that, considering I'm streaming like to talk to people and like make even single player games into social things. So anywhere that there's more people and more people talking to me, that would like better serve why I want to stream. So I don't know. That's a really long answer to your question, but the answer is I have in the past, but I don't stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time right now.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro.
Addie says also that they have to wait for Zalo to be available. That sounds agonizing. I hope the wait is not that long for you.
We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
I guess I was gonna say that you can like focus on school stuff while you wait. And then I was like, well, it's summer vacation. But admittedly, I know that in lots of other countries, like the school year operates on a different pattern. So like I'm located in the United States, but I know like when I did study abroad in Japan, I had like the school year started in like I want to say it was like March or April. And then there would be like a break during the month of September and a break during the month of like January or February. Like much longer breaks, but there was no summer vacation. So I don't know. Maybe you're on vacation right now, maybe you're not. I'm not sure. Alright. We have a oh wait, no. We gotta keep going. I was gonna say we achieved the quest, we can finish, but actually we have to finish this whole like chapter before we can move on.
It's Masasaka and his friends! Let's us. Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
I totally forgot that that's how this story started.
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna get candy!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
Quite the opposite. They are the monsters.
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryu Commission over there! It must be them!
Addie asks if I stream daily. I do not. My streaming schedule is a little bit erratic right now. Just because I am on a break from work, so I'm on a little bit of break from like my normal routine. But yeah, I stream a couple times a week. When I'm on my normal schedule, like that is at consistent times, which is usually not this time. It's quite late in the evening for me right now. I usually stream in the morning. But yeah. I think about streaming more sometimes, but then sometimes it's like hard to even get myself to turn on my stream, like if I'm just not feeling it. So, I don't know. Do you do any streaming?
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
I have a sword.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
Oh my god, we're actually gonna attack them? I was kidding. Oh my goodness, okay.
Time for a light show! That didn't count!
I must withdraw. I must withdraw.
I'm gonna be real. We're going. Bye, everybody.
To ashes!
I must withdraw.
Surprise.
Go get it, Uruguay! Uruguay, you're up!
Witness the power of Guwa. Rain outlines your fate.
I feel like I am not doing very much damage. I wonder if I'm at a point where I pause the story again.
I must withdraw.
But yeah, you can see what I was talking about where like I try to only nope. I try to only
A festive reprise!
Ooh, I liked that. That was cool.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission?
But I'm often trying to just put together parties of characters that I have like met in the storyline and ideally are from the country that I'm in, but I don't have very many, or maybe any, characters from Inazuma that I have met yet.
You will be punished for your actions.
I just punished you.
There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Not a great line to shout while you're running off screen.
Huh, look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet.
Fascinating.
We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
But yeah, I don't really have, like... I know somebody else who streams. We used to be really good friends, but like 15 years ago. It was a very long time. Like, when we were kids, we were friends. Like, pretty good friends. And now, like, we're mostly acquaintances. And she streams. But other than that, I don't really have any streamer friends. Addie says, the internet died a little bit. Can you reply to the last chat again? Yes, I can. I don't stream daily. I don't have a consistent schedule for the month of August, but usually I stream like 2 to 3 times a week, with Genshin and some other stuff, but not daily. I have a day job. I'm a teacher for middle school, so I don't have endless time and lack of obligation that let me stream all the time, and I'm not always up for streaming. It's actually a surprising amount of, like, effort sometimes to, like, get all the streaming software set up and turn on the game and then be talking and be energetic and entertaining. Like, it really has surprised me how much that actually can be very tiring to try and do.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands.
For some reason, I feel like this clip out of context could be made very, very funny.
If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
You should try. I'm sorry for abandoning you.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion.
Addie says, yeah, streamer had to face many problems, and after that, you don't get views. They lost the motivation to stream. Yeah, I kind of, like, jumped that barrier a little bit, because usually when I stream, I try to have at least one of like, my existing friends be available, so I'm, like, hanging out and chatting with them a little bit. But it is always exciting to meet somebody new, as you are today. Have a little bit of a chat with them as well. I think I have been consistently streaming. There's been a few times where I've had, like, a personal crisis, you know, like illness or like a death type of thing, where I have had to take, like, a break. But I think, like, this time last year was when I really started, and I would say every month I do at least one stream almost every week. Probably every month I either hit every week or maybe miss 1 week. But I've been trying to be more consistent. Although it's funny, I feel like when I stream at a different time than usual is usually when I get a new viewer. So like I said, I usually stream in the morning for me. Right now it's actually quite late in the evening. And so, like, in not streaming for my usual time slot, you've come and visited. So I don't know. People are like, be consistent, have a schedule, show up on at the same time every week or every day or whatever. But I feel like I have more success when it's just like spontaneously parkour. I'm gonna stream at 2 in the morning, and I'm gonna stream at 10 in the morning, and I'm gonna stream at 5 in the afternoon. It's very strange. But I think there's a level on which like I haven't hit enough people to be served to enough people. Maybe it would snowball if I like streamed every day. I don't know.
Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
That's cold, dude.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk.
Also, we attacked them with swords, so if you could make sure I don't get arrested, that would be great.
I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Good evening, Len Desart. I'm assuming your name is Len. Welcome. We are very slowly working our way through some story in Inazuma. Addie says that they have a holiday, so that's why they're free right now. Yeah, I feel that. Like I said, I'm a teacher, and I happen to have the month of August off. But ironically, I don't know if I'm gonna stream more or less than usual. I don't know. The freedom kind of makes me feel like, I don't know, maybe I'll be unstructured and do nothing. We'll see.
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything.
We're gonna make them wear a get-along shirt. Addie says, teacher, what subject? My training was in teaching English as a second language. But the current job that I have, I design and teach a support program for kids that are struggling with math and reading, but also often have challenges going on at home. So maybe they're in the US, but they don't speak English yet, or maybe there's not enough food at home, or the parents, aren't making great choices, and the kid is just trying to get through it. But yeah, it's kind of a program like that that's trying to help out kids that are struggling often, not because there's really anything wrong with the kid, but Len says, in a big Genshin mood at the moment, so I was like, ooh, shall pop in here. Well, there you go. You can enjoy us very slowly moving through story in Inazuma for at least a little while longer tonight. Why aren't you playing Genshin?
If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
True.
And if you lose?
You can arrest me.
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Alright, did anybody bring their Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Erica, duels are supposed to be one-on-one. All right, that's it. Let's help Yoimiya. We can't let her fight them all alone.
Windblade! Disappear!
I probably should have, electrocuted them first before I did that.
Rain Cutter! Time to act.
I'm not necessarily remembering all of the mechanics. Definitely, if you're in this stream, you're here for the story. You're not here to be inspired to play the game well.
They are too strong. We need more men.
Thank you for saying that.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Yoshitaka leaves in a panic.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then.
Len,
Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Len asked if I can raise the mic a little bit. I do apologize. I usually have like a second monitor and a second mic and all of that that's much higher quality. But I'm somewhere different than usual this evening, so I'm just going off my laptop. So I have moved closer. Did that make it a little bit better, or do you need me to turn it up some more?
Because Sakajiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both.
Len says that's better. All right, awesome. It's telling me that there's an ad. Let me hit the snooze on that. Just a second. Snooze. Okay, well, it's... I swear it said there's going to be an ad in 5 minutes, and then I hit snooze, and now it said it's snoozed for 5 minutes. Hopefully that means it won't start the countdown for 5 minutes.
And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
What a statement.
The reason I came back is that I felt lost.
Friendship.
It wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me.
I thought it was Sumeru, like with a more Japanese pronunciation. What did he say? Sumeru? I will try to remember that it's Sumeru.
I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
Ninipion said, I think they did change the pronunciation, or I've been saying it wrong too. It is also possible that, like, that actor or character, like, says it different. Yeah, Len says some words vary from VA to VA. Yeah, that definitely happens in some games, and even, like, TV shows, that sometimes if because they're not recording together, right? So if there is inconsistent direction from, like, the vocal director who's they're coaching the actor giving their lines, and they don't say, like, hey, this word is pronounced this way or this word is pronounced that way. Sometimes they make mistakes. There is a really funny video with Benedict Cumberbatch on, like, a British talk show, and they played this clip of a documentary that he did the voiceover for, like the narrator, and the documentary has this portion, I don't think the whole thing's about penguins, but it has this portion that's about penguins, and when they play the clip, several times he just says, like, penguins and penguins or whatever, and you could tell he's really embarrassed, and he was like, you know, you don't record these things in a vacuum. Like, I don't know why the vocal director didn't catch that I gaffed what I was saying and have me record it again, and now I'm the guy who can't say the word penguin. It was very funny, but I felt very bad for him.
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone.
That's deep.
I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryou Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing?
That's rough, buddy.
The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait.
That's a different line. Until then you'll have to wait versus until then wait for me out there. Different vibe for sure.
And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time.
Sakujiro's boat departs in inscrutable silence.
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it.
That boat.
It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name.
It's a very backhanded compliment, but I guess it's a family of fireworks salespeople, right? So, like, if you're not a little bit loud and a little bit obnoxious, like, are you on brand?
By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
I hope he sets it off very soon so that from his boat, Sakujiro can see it. Imatane Keisuke also leaps.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words.
Retweet. Feel that. Also, she really should hide her vision.
If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Alright. I feel like this is a finale. I think we are about to achieve the last little bit that we need to. And we are racing the ad break. It says there will be an ad break in 2 minutes. So we are trying to get there before the ad break. I do apologize. Once you click affiliate, you can no longer turn off the ads. So that was my bad.
Huh?
Somewhere in there is gonna be his
it's-
firework.
Keisuke.
Very sweet.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed.
It was very pretty.
Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one?
Alright, 2 seconds to add. I'll see you soon. I think Ninipyeon is the only one who is able to see my feed right now. 3 minutes of ads. Oh my goodness. Well, I will let people know that we are paused in the chat. I guess it's hard to talk while I'm typing. We have one wonders how many people are staying through the ads. Hopefully some of our new folks are not entirely abandoning us today. 31 followers, we gained like another one too. I wonder who that was. I guess it was probably Addie and maybe Addie's second account. Oh, yep. It is Addie and Addie's second account. Cool. Well, that's what we get. We got to do both our goal and the goal completed. Ad's almost over. "30 seconds, and then I can continue." It's really hard to wait. Like I just wanna keep going. Songvale, hello. We've done it. We are about to finish this storyline. We have 5 seconds left in the ad break. We are back. Alright, let's finish this whole business right up, alright? We met our follower goal, Songvale. We had 2 new chatters in here tonight. And one of them subscribed on both of their accounts. Or not subscribed. That's a different thing here. They followed. They did not subscribe. They followed.
That's the one I had Pops make for you.
This is one of our new people.
Oh, Paimon's side! It was one of the best ones! They won't forget that anytime soon!
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys.
Wait a second. Do I know you, Len? Are you the streamer, like, doing, like, fantasy illustrations, and your avatar is like a wizard? Do I know you? Sorry, I'm distracted for a second as I go look to see. I do, I follow you. Hello. Alright. Awesome. Yeah, I think I occasionally pop into your art streams. I thought like your name sounded really familiar, but then I wasn't totally sure. So I just decided to ask. But anyway, let's try and get a little bit farther into Genshin before I have to go this evening.
No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight.
Me too.
I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come and see me.
Thank you for the firework, and most certainly for your kindness to your community.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks.
I feel that. I have picked up the habit of like sitting in the movie theater through the end of the end credits, and that freaks other Americans out. They don't want to do that. Len says Yoimiya's his main, and that she is so cheery. She is indeed. She's grown on me. I initially found her kind of obnoxious, which I know Songvale still does, but after all of this, I think she's alright. I like her just fine. Nini Pion says that Starsworn, myself, and Songvale aren't big fans. I'm not, like, her super fan, but she's alright. She's grown on me. She's alright.
Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me.
Len says gives Pinkie Pie a bit. Yes, very, very similar to Pinkie Pie, actually. Also, my brain was like, wasn't Pinkie Pie's cutie mark fireworks? It was balloons, but I totally could see, like, swap out the party cannon for some fireworks. Songville says that she's happy other people are happy. See? It's a nice evening for all of us.
You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were commemorating...
I'm just gonna spitball here and say unwavering beliefs.
Oh yeah, right!
But as for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist.
That's interesting. It reminds me, like, as people realize that fireworks are dangerous, like, in terms of to themselves if they don't know how to safely set them off, but also living where I do in the United States, there's a lot of wildfire problems. And so there's a level on which fireworks are also, like, not a healthy thing to do for, like, yourself, your community, or the local environment, because it's just so easy during the dry season to start a fire with them. So, like, between that context and knowing that, like, this is not the only place in the world where fireworks are increasingly illegal, and then a lot of people really like drone shows, it's kind of haunting to hear her say that and know that, like, time might be coming when there aren't fireworks, which is kind of weird. But that's another kind of eternity, I guess.
Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Well, that is quest complete. And now our next stream can start with continuing.
Inazuma's not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right? As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?
Ninipion is not excited if we end the stream here. Does it, like, open this next chapter? Does it open this next chapter? Or do we have to play for 10, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour? If the next thing, like, is the cutscene, we'll go watch it. The next thing is the cutscene? Okay. We'll go watch it, and then we'll call stream for tonight. Just because I appreciate your enthusiasm. Opens it. Okay. Well, we'll go watch this cutscene, and then we will leave that as our teaser for the next stream. Ninipion says we're going to talk to Ayaka, go to the place, and then cutscene. Okay. Alright. We'll do that much. It is getting fairly late, although I know it's even later for Ninipion. I'm yawning. I'm tired. It's honestly super cool to, like, have been in Len's stream and now Len's, like, visiting mine. I feel like I'm a real streamer now. I've networked. Songwheel says that I made her yawn also. Ninipion says her hours have been switching around lately, unfortunately. I see. I am struggling with, like, where I actually have been staying up fairly late, but, like, the morning light still wakes me up. So even though I don't have to get up for any reason, I'm ending up kind of sleep deprived. I have gone the wrong way. I'm ending up kind of sleep deprived. Because I am not tired until fairly late. But then... See, I'm sleep deprived. I can't think of what I want to say. Oh, I go to bed, like, fairly late, or, like, I can't fall asleep until fairly late, but then I wake up really early and I just end up being so tired. So the fact that I'm actually tired right now, at, like, a reasonable bedtime, feels like something I should probably capitalize on.
Please don't enter.
How strange. It's never this quiet here. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Toma! Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Oh, not a peep. So where the heck is he then? Huh. What's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
Uh-oh.
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission.
Oh, no.
I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true.
That's not good.
The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree.
You know what they say, whenever you're making a bad decision, make sure you celebrate every milestone you hit in it.
And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony? And he was the target all along?
You know, nothing says celebration like taking all the personality away from the main person with the personality in the country.
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryo Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree to date. This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
Stay calm.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the Raiden Shogun are enemies now, right? And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro Commission too.
There is no other option. I must act with haste. The ceremony is about to begin. I will not abandon Toma like this. He is my friend. To think that not long ago we were all eating hot pot together.
I misread hot pot as hotspot, like internet, and I was like, yeah, that is true friendship. Like, sharing an internet connection is key. He is my friend too. I will save him.
But...
You said it yourself. No time to delay.
Okay, I'll wait here for your return. Get back safely.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line. We ain't about to mess this up.
I've got a really good sword. Alright. So, Ninipion says, next thing we do is the cutscene. Let's take a look. What is our finale for the evening? I feel like there's like a certain point of every stream where I start like singing random dialogue. Not from the game, like my dialogue. My streamer commentary becomes a song. And we're reaching that point.
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Did we just get trapped in the gym? Alright, well we are going to open the next stream in some action. Oh, boss fight. I feel like I have been, tricked into playing more.
You are that which is furthest from eternity. Exceptional.
Eyes on me!
Alright, fair enough.
Don't be scared. Hey, go away.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
I don't... Also, I thought I was winning, but it occurs to me that I don't...
Inferior.
I'm not the electric energy, so I'm not winning at all. Am I supposed to lose? I feel like I'm not doing any
Lightning
damage.
falls on the land of
Is the
eternity.
expectation that I lose here? I feel like it must be.
Inferior. Strike dead.
Many chances I just gotta go with it. Okay.
This ends now.
Alright, I'm gonna assume that I'm supposed to lose. And not worry too much.
Strike dead.
I mean, obviously
You
I haven't,
are
like,
an
totally
enemy
given
that
up,
requires special attention. Good.
but... Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I will be winning this fight. I'm hoping that it's just canon that I get utterly destroyed.
Uruguay, you're up!
Strike dead.
I wonder if you, like, brought enough food that this fight is possible. I don't know, obviously, like I said, I'm just assuming that I'm not actually supposed to be able to win this.
It's getting heavy.
You chose the lightning directly. Commendable.
Oh. I guess I survived until it was time to die. Any fences just don't die. Sango says, what do you mean don't die? Also, I noticed in the first cutscene, I'm supposed to have electric powers now, but I keep sticking with wind because I like wind. Wild move. I thought we were jumping into the water. I guess we're just jumping over the chasm.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree.
Oh, that's the Shogun.
Next
I thought
time.
it was like a high priestess.
I will strike twice.
Alright. That might be the end of our stream today. Let's see. Oh. Nope.
Why have we stopped here?
More story setup.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to lead the next steps to you.
What do you need us to do?
Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sango no Miya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away.
Yeah, if they look me up, they'll see that, like, I'm part of every Moving and Shaken movement so far.
The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times.
Be sure you do the same.
Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
Flashback to the time in roleplay that one of my characters, who is a very theatrical man, they were discussing whether or not he was able to do something where he needed to, like, be nondescript, and he was, like, kind of offended. He was like, I'm capable of walking down the street without dancing. and that's what I'm thinking about for Toma right now.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here!
Alright. Well, we are gonna call that good for tonight. I'd like to shout out myself for saying that I'd
Stop! I have orders!
Yikes!
I don't know what I did. I guess we'll stand still. I said I would stream Genshin twice this week, and indeed, I successfully did it, which is great. Now comes the part of the story that I don't know if everybody will be super excited about. I am not making such a commitment for next week, as well as the rest of August. I have a cosplay thing that I need to like make decisions on and work on, and then I will actually be out of town and not really able to stream like without a reliable internet connection for a week in August also. So I'm not sure when I will be back. If you would like to know for sure, you can check out my Discord channel or just follow and it will give you an alert when I go live. I don't have any hint about when that will be. I don't know if that'll be mornings or afternoons or evenings. I have no idea whatsoever, but I will probably come back at some point. So that's what I'll say. Thanks for hanging out this evening. It was an especially active chat, which was a lot of fun. Hopefully everybody else enjoyed that as well. And I'll catch you at some point in the future. Len says, thanks for stream. You are welcome. I'll have to stop by yours again soon. I haven't been watching as much streaming lately, but I kind of want to do art. I'm always like, oh, I want to get back into art, and watching art streams tends to help. I think it's like a co-working thing. Songbell says, thank you for stream, and does Powers of Water. I've got a little bit of a drink here. Bye, Ninny Pion. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, we've had some hydration. I can tell that there's been hydration because I need to go to the bathroom. Hopefully y'all had a good time. I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. I'm waving and you can't see it. Someday maybe there will be a cam.